Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Grapple here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome, folks, to another episode of the Building a Ranking series, where today, I don't remember what map we're taking on. Hold on. Okay, all right. Rave in the Redwoods. Make sure to like and subscribe, join the journey. All the past episodes, rules, playlists, anything you could possibly think of are linked below, including time codes if you want to skip around a little bit. Let's see if this map is as good as I remember it being, but also as underwhelming as I remember. I'm not too positive. Oh, shit. All right, let's do this. Did you think that was funny? I thought it was pretty funny. It actually took me like 15 takes just to say the right things and say the right words. Yeah, dude, let's fucking do this. I'm down for Rave in the Redwoods. This is probably, besides Spaceland, it's the only map that I'm positive I played when it came out. I practiced it. I enjoy this map, actually, at least like prior to the ranking. Like, it doesn't blow me away, but it's a fine zombies map. The one thing I've never done that we're going to do in this video, because I think it's funnier that way. I played one game where I practiced. I've never built a wonder weapon. So we're going to use a guide, but we're going to full send it and just figure that out. You can probably hear it, but my voice is still pretty shot. We just came back from Vegas, me and a couple buddies. I was only there for a couple days. I think they're still over there. They haven't come back yet. They come back in another day or two. But I went for When We Were Young Fest, because as you guys know, Panic at the Disco is my favorite band of all time. And it was a really good vibe. I don't have any crazy Vegas stories because, you know, I'm married. So we didn't do anything super crazy, or at least that I'm going to tell you about. But it was a good time. You know, honestly, like, I could see some of the appeal. We only went to the Strip. Like, I didn't venture off because I thought the hotel had a lot to do. We stayed at the Luxor. Not the most lavish hotel, but I thought it was cool. I'm also someone that, you know, when you pay for a hotel, right, because you're staying somewhere, it costs a couple grand. Right? Because if you're there for a couple of days, depending on like the quality of the hotel, a couple grand is maybe on the cheaper side. But I'm a big fan of, like, when I go to a hotel, I have to do things in the hotel too because I'm paying for it, you know? It's not like I'm going to pay $2,000 so I have somewhere to sleep that isn't my house. No. Like, we went to the Luxor and it was like, all right, the room was fine. You know, it's nothing special. It's just, but I mean, dude, when you go in there, it's like you got these restaurants and these shows and these places to shop and these places to eat, and like the entire bottom floor is just a fucking casino full of slot machines and tables. Like, dude, I was looking forward to gambling so much. I was like a fucking kid in a candy store. At one point, I was up quite a bit of money, and then, as they tell you, the house always wins. So I walked away later than I should have with less money than I could have walked away with, but that's okay. The festival was awesome. I'm not old, right? I'm like 26. Okay, I'm not an old man. You know, I have back problems, yes, but it's from my own doing. I'm not old by any means, but dude, the pit at When We Were Young Fest, it's just a lot. Like, right, for context, for anybody who's not been to like an emo or just like a bigger music festival in general, you have multiple stages, but you always have your main stage. And the way that they set it up is very similar to like a Warped Tour, where you had a couple stages off to the side for your smaller bands or smaller acts or just other acts. And then your main stage with your headliners, there's two of them that were next to each other. So you could choose, you know, which side you're going to be on, but you just got to try and commit so you get decent seats in the pit. But it's all just general admission. Just cutouts for like VIP and whatever, but it's all standing general admission. It was fucking expensive, but I think it was worth it. Like, tickets were like, general admission regular was like $400. But dude, when I tell you, like, we went to the little stages and saw little bands, like, I'm calling it little. The bands themselves aren't little, but the stages were smaller. But it's like we went and saw like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and We the Kings and The Cab. And then eventually, you know, if you want to get really good seats in the pit, you got to commit. Because then you could try to like work your way forward over the span of a couple hours and get as good as you can. So we wanted really good seats for Panic, but that means you had to commit. So we missed out on seeing a couple extra bands that I wanted to. But Panic went on at 10 o'clock, and at 4:30, we went into the pit. Into like the main stage pit in the front, and we had fucking phenomenal seats, dude. Like, and it's not even like it was bad, you know. It'd be one thing if you had to go and like you sit there and you're like, all right, I got to commit to this, but I got to watch these bands I don't like. But it was like every stage it would just go back and forth. It was like on our stage it went All Time Low, and then The Used, and then The Offspring, and then Weezer, and then Avril Lavigne, and Blink-182, like just all these great bands. And I'm totally gonna go down. All of these great bands, one after another. Just a phenomenal vibe. Just for shits and giggles, I'll put a video right here of Nope, not there. Let me just hold on. So that's how close we were for Panic. Very good time. I'm not going to complain. Good enough time that I didn't mind like, I was definitely in like sore and in pain, and my throat still hurts even though it's been a day or two. But now let's get into the map. So, that always fucking happens when I record. That never fucking happens when I play, okay? It's only when I fucking sit here to record that I get nuked in the first extra couple rounds. So for you guys, it's been like a day or two, right? A couple days ago, you saw me and Matt play Zombies in Spaceland, and now today you're watching Rave in the Redwoods. But truthfully, what is it? We left for Vegas on Friday night. Matt and I recorded Zombies in Spaceland like the Monday prior, and today is Wednesday after the trip. So I haven't actually touched Infinite Warfare in like a week and a half. And I gotta say, like, it's without directly playing and comparing it to Black Ops 3, it plays great and plays smooth and fine. I'm prone to going down with these melee weapons in the beginning. I've had just such bad luck, and my ranting, I'm on something right now. But like Infinite Warfare plays great. You know, I'm not gonna complain and say like, oh, you know, like it plays great. Doesn't matter that it's not Treyarch or whatever. And the one thing that I've noticed, because I played Shaolin right before this for the first time ever, these maps, regardless of the quality, right, or the side Easter eggs, like outside of all of that, outside of actual in-game mechanics and gun selection and whatever, because I'm gonna complain about the gun selection, Infinite Warfare Zombies oozes fucking character. It oozes aura, which is not a great word to use in the Zombies community right now, but it fucking oozes it, man. It's not like these facility maps that we've gotten between Cold War and BO6. Not all of them, but just a couple, where it's like, oh, look, you're an army man on an army base, and there's whatever, and there's zombies coming. This is like, yeah, you know, you're in the woods, and it's this big camp, and there's all this stuff going on, and there's a crazy killer, and blah, 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 blah. Like, and I mean, I'll talk more about Shaolin when we get to it, but like, Spaceland was the same. Spaceland was just fucking like an amusement park. It didn't feel like a facility that was trying to look like an amusement park or just like a piece of the campaign that they ripped out. It feels like, all right, you know, this is the setting. This is what it feels like. These, like, minus your futuristic guns, it feels one-to-one. And that's awesome. The fact that we can't get things like that anymore in modern zombies is upsetting. And, you know, Ashes of the Damned, it looks to be something that'll break that mold. And there's a handful of these facility maps that are great and that I will not complain about. But it's just this stark and intense fucking contrast from something like BO6 and playing like Reckoning to now me sitting. Oh shit, that's a terrible revolver. Wall guns on this map, stellar. We need that. Wall guns in Infinite Warfare, period, stellar. I don't know why I'm hitting the wheel, but ooh. I think that's a sniper. Are we gonna go down? Yeah, we are. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, we lost that, and I should have just bought a wall gun. There's a bunch of, like, little things in Infinite Warfare that bother me, but they're not, like... It's, like, general mechanics or like, little things that you're like, why? Like, when you go down, for that instance, right, it takes its time, okay? And that's something that this game mode really does, is it revels in it. You go down, okay, so then the camera changes. The camera goes up, and then you elevate it towards the sky, and then you're in the Afterlife arcade, and it's black and white, but it has to take that second to load and to hold on, and like, oh, the blurriness is going away, and then you have to go back to grab whatever, and then you have to spawn in next to the thing, and you have, like, little stuff like that. Or like when you spawn, I totally get it, setting the ambiance and setting the mood. Okay, it goes, oh, look, it's your character. Then they do a little thing with their hands, and then they show you their gun, and they do a little thing with the gun. Totally get it. But why do I have to look at, I have to pick the map, I have to look at a loading screen, look at the cutscene every time. Fine, not gonna complain. Having a cutscene is very great. Look at the cutscene every time. Then you spawn, and there's nothing. It's just dark, and the game starts to light up. Then you have to do the little character thing. Then you have to do showing all the cards and then putting them into your deck. And then you have to show the gun and like moving the hands and shit. And then the map starts. Like, at first, perfect. You know, it sets the mood. It sets the tone. It tells you where you are. It tells you about the character you're playing as and the quotes and whatever. Totally get it the first time. Repeats, especially when you get like me, you lose and you get frustrated, and then you got to start the map over. It just feels like wasted time, even though I totally get it. So it's like, I'm gonna call it a net even because it's a positive and a negative, but it's probably the only thing I really have to complain about thus far. other complaints, it's just the magic wheel, man. The guns in the magic wheel, some of them are really good, but then the rest are terrible. Like, the stark contrast between gun usability in the magic wheel, annoying. But again, you know me, I gotta complain. That's what I do. The whole point of doing this is because I have to nitpick. God damn it. Maybe I should start over. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna start over. You know why? Because the finesse is getting further along earlier to be prepared. Okay, so see what I mean? Why does it take so fucking long? I don't care. It's just every little thing about this map, or not even this map, but just the zombies mode feels so authentic and deliberate. The zombie designs look great. The design of the map is great. The aesthetic, the changing characters, and the stereotype that they are. The zombie sounds. The weaponry. I think it's stellar. I think outside of the minus like the gameplay and the mechanics themselves, I think Infinite Warfare is like a 10 out of 10, or at least close to it, because the amount of care that goes into these maps and the design and just the environmental storytelling is fucking unmatched. Like BO3 is just about the same. Let's go get Jug, turn on the power. Okay. I just gotta remember. I think it's this way. We don't want mule kick. I've learned from my mistakes. Oh shit. Ghost and skulls. No, I went the wrong way. Get off me. Go this way. How are you not dead? Oh, fuck. Nope, that's it. Okay. One death is fine. First down, round 8. It's fine. I'm being too clumsy and stupid because I'm trying to run around. It's fine. I love, too, that it's inspect the item and, like, take a photo of it. You don't have to pick anything up. What the fuck? Alright, we're just gonna do this because I don't want to deal with it. Oh, that's where they are. Like, I can hear them walking. It's funny, because I'm saying that I've been practicing. I'm still learning the map. Like, not the most difficult parts of it, but, like, the little intricacies. I feel like there's definitely a part I'm missing. Quickies are over here. I'm going to try to refer to the perks as the candy name instead of their adjacent. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I'm going to keep trying. Pretty sure Quickies is over here. No, it's not. It is over in the other place, doing the other stuff. I need to go to Pack-a-Punch in order to get the sausage. I remember that part from the beginning of the video. And I need that. But I don't want to go to Pack unless I'm fully prepared to Pack. Otherwise, I feel like it's a waste. Anything good, guys? Anything nice? A stone? The Medusa device. A Medusa device souvenir. Is that important? Probably not. There we go. All right, we're going to save up points. I think we need, like, I'd say, like, 12,000 points. Nah, probably more. We'll probably stay here until we hit, like, 15,000 points. So that way we can, you know, open everything up and then pack our 2 guns and just deal with the wall guns for now. Spam the box later. Hope for the LMG. We're not going to go mule. We're just going to trust the crossbow. And full send it. A lot of good open areas in these Infinite Warfare maps for training. A lot of good areas. A lot of good, like, comfortable areas where you don't... Like, to me, an example of that, like, is Shangri-La, right? Shang is very close quarters constantly, and there's maybe one open-ish spot to train. Versus most of these maps are like, yeah, you know, there's a lot of close quarters, like getting through the fucking... where the cabins are and whatever. But then you have areas like this. Like, Shaolin... I played a little bit before this game. That was my warm-up. But Shaolin is the same, where it's like, listen, man, you're in New York, and things are close quarters because you're going down a street or, like, an alleyway. But then you have, like, this big fucking thing underground. All right. solid. The balance act is the important part. All right, I didn't mean to end the round there, but I guess we're here. And then we should go... The round's not over. All right, we're going for it. We need to go pack. Oh, the round is over. Then we get to take the long boat ride that everybody complains about. Any interesting comments today? 166 subs is crazy. Ironically, while I was gone, and the couple days beforehand is the biggest couple of days we've had on the channel. So all that tells me is there is no specific way to do it. Just do it. So that's what we're doing. It's nitpicking, right? But I would have really liked another custom, like, pack-a-punch spot. But nitpicking. Again, it's not a real thing, okay? West side. Pack-a-punch camo was fucking hard, though. All right, so I'm going to do this. I need a hot dog. I remember that much, and then we're going back. This is the beauty of playing it solo, too. I don't have to have, like, editor Matt, or somebody, like, train the zombie around. I can just pause and look at the video, and then resume, and then pause without a fucking timer. Black Ops 6. Ooh. Did I get the logo? Got it. All right. Ah! 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 God damn it. All right, we're not doing it in one shot. Okay. Where's the other one? Maybe there should be a third one somewhere. Leave that one. I just have the logo, please. Give me Ah! Oh! Oh, he scared me. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck you. God damn. Wow, that... Okay. All right. Oh, you bitch. Leave me alone, please. 3. Okay. Mr. Waffle Waffle. All right, where? They're here. Wow. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay. Base crossbow goes kind of hard. Not going to lie. Oh! Not the best gun in the world, but solid. I need that pouch. Oh, what have I done? Yep. Wow, that was fucking instantaneous, too. That was like, I was a little red, or I hit once and that was it. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to, it's not a rec center, to the place, okay? The place that was open with all the colors and shit, that's where we're going. Might be the recreational section. I don't know what you call it. I think the Type 2's over there if I want to buy ammo. All right, now we're gonna go back to spawn to try and follow the video and upgrade this goddamn bow. I mean, the base version of the Wonder Weapon, it's cool. Like, it works. Dependable. Useful. So far. If I had PhD or bomb stoppers, it'd be even better, but I'm not going to bother. It's a big map. Not, like, huge, but not, you know, like right in the middle. Good size. Comfortable size. Okay. That's what I should do is train them and then just run them by there. That guy's running into the wall. Oh, shit. All right, I got it. What? I'm just trying to pick up the fucking thing. There's a crawler. Ooh, I'm low on ammo. That's not good. All right, let's thin the herd a little bit. Round 20 already. Oh, they're still spawning. Wow, I shot the lumberjack deliberately so that way they wouldn't be as aggressive, and the round is not over. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. Damn. I feel like I'm killing him in the wrong spot. Ooh, wow, you guys are spawning quick. Papa, can you hear me? Jukes? Nope. Level 7. Oh, shit! Ha! Get fucked. Goofy ass. Oh! That was easy. Okay. Can I pack a punch it? Probably not. That was weird. Let's just because I want to see. Let's place that right there. It sucks them in, too, as it moves? That's crazy. Definitely not Thunder Gun. Definitely Thunder Gun adjacent. Oh. Wow. That upgrade fucks. Wow, I was honestly, like, I was a big hater of the crossbows, having never seen how they work or using them. But that fucks. That's excellent. Can I pack you? I cannot. Should have just Googled it. But that's awesome. That's, well, now I'm going to work on getting my other gun and then just hanging out in the rec area until round 30 or even 35, because this is a good vibe. Like, all in all, now I could talk more. In between a bunch of these cuts, you guys don't see it. There's been about 45 minutes between the opening where I was ranting and now. So now I can talk now that we're set up and we're good. This map fucks. This is great. Like, the bows are good, or at least the one that I'm using. Perk locations are fine. Map layout is a little not bad or iffy, but just like not ideal. Just like a couple more fast travels would go hard. A better box. There we go. Nope, that's not it. That's the K-bar. I want the LMG. Let's go in line, right? The World at War box is fine. We got some fun weapons in it. It's really more so like a nostalgia, like World at War art style enjoyment kind of thing. The Black Ops 1 box sucks. And this is just in terms of like the guns in it. Black Ops 1 box sucks. Black Ops 2 box is fine. Black Ops 3 box is great. Exo Zombie 3D printer is mediocre at best in terms of gun selection. And IW is also not great. It's just, there's a lot of like shitty guns. Is that the Mauer? That's what we wanted. All right, let's go pack and then we can go train and hang out. I didn't even get that far from him. What the heck? All right, so my question is, right, the only thing that that's going to determine, I need to, can I put the bow down and then just like pick it up when I want to? Like, is there a perk I don't need? I mean, I could just get rid of speed, because like running around and shit is it's a big map. You know, I got to be able to run. Where is the cabinet? Cabinet? There it is. I can. Okay. All right, so let's go get rid of speed. Let's grab bomb stoppers, and then I guess we're gonna full fucking send it and try to make the others, because it's that easy. This will be dangerous to do because the base bow has fallen off, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna give it the most honest try that I can. Ooh, wow, you are all spawning. Why did it do that? Why does it wait until I'm not expecting it to start? Hey, look at all the fire. Fucking done? Yeah. Oh, shit. What? Oh, that's boring. That sucks. Did I start with the best one? Alright, well, let's try the next one. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do this one, but we're gonna fucking try in this cramped little spot. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. It's the middle of the round, and I don't have my perks. No. Did it say you've had too many? My bad. Ooh, okay. All right, well. Oh, no, this is it. Ooh. No, it's not. That was weird. Run. Wow, dude. That doesn't get old. That's fucking awesome. All right, perks are back. Let's go hit the wheel so we get our third gun. Like, we have the points, dude. Let's just fuck around. Let's see what happens. Kind of want that other LMG because that shit was cool. I just need, like, I need another gun I can depend on, and it can't be a wall gun, so I'm not allowed. All right, well, we don't have Mule anymore because we want speed more than a third gun, which is fine. We're just gonna fucking deal with whatever comes our way, man. I need to go back to the mine. It's probably the biggest downside of this map so far. It's just the amount of, like, the amount of running around in circle. Also, this is, like, the longest playthrough I've had. I know for you guys, it's still, like, a 20, 30-minute video, but for me, this is, like, such a simple map, but I'm sitting here for, like, 2 hours because I'm just taking my time with it. Because, you know, it's a map I haven't really experienced. I'm trying to do that with all of, like, World War II and Infinite Warfare. Why are there 3 different fucking podiums? Oh, because I could just fucking run them around, dude. I missed. That was a waste of a shot. Oh. Yep, that's it. I fucked it. Yep, I went the wrong way. I I thought I was going one way and I wasn't. Okay. This is one of the few maps so far that I'm genuinely upset that the game is over. Because I could have just kept going. Who cares about the keys, bro? Who gives a shit? Who cares? Stop. 30 keys. What the fuck does that mean? You want to open up a zombie crate? You remember this point in Call of Duty where this was just a thing everybody had to do? All right, let's talk about Rave in the Redwoods. DLC number 1, always very important for the life cycle, right? For the game. Definitely has to kind of blow people away, similarly to how the launch map does. Really sets the tone kind of for the rest of the DLC season, at least back in the day. And Rave in the Redwoods, like, on the whole, Infinite Warfare Zombies is very smooth. Right, it's nice. The box guns, some of the ones that are good are really good, and the ones that aren't are fucking horrible. But it's like a 20-80 split of like 20% good guns, 80% bad guns. Overall mechanics, 5 perks is great. Being able to get rid of one of your perks, you don't get the money back, but it really doesn't matter. Perk selection is great. Perk design is great. Just Infinite Warfare as a whole, solid. Definitely more solid than Exo Zombies, and probably one of the more solid entries that we've had thus far. But that's also, like, you know, there's like 4 or 5 games that come before this. You know, you have the Black Ops, the World at War, and the Advanced Warfare that are all, like, not testing grounds, but kind of are testing grounds for something like this. You know, Infinite Warfare Zombies would not be as good as it is if it didn't have all the history to build off of from prior. You know, it's using and mirroring and duplicating the systems really from BO2 and BO3. So it's not... So if it wasn't for those games to come before it, this would definitely be a completely different Zombies game. But, you know, as a whole, Infinite Warfare is very fucking solid. So now when you get to the map, pros and cons of Rave in the Redwoods. Pro, and really, again, this goes across the board really for all of Infinite Warfare. Dedication to the cause. Dedication to the atmosphere and what's around it. By that I mean, all right, look, this is a map called Rave in the Redwoods. There is a rave going on in the woods. You have a slasher. You have the ability to go into Rave mode that you need more for the Easter egg. I didn't have to use it very often for the getting the bows and things. This whole like camp area between like the rec center and the cabins and everything, it feels lived in. It feels like a real place. It feels like a real camp. Then you don't have too many like exclusive guns, but the bows kind of fit like the aesthetic it's going for. It's not like, it's Infinite Warfare. It's the future. It's not like, oh, this is like a laser gun and you found this laser gun. No, it's like, all right, you're in the woods. It's meant to mimic like 70s, 80s, 90s horror, like Friday the 13th. So, of course, it's going to be a basic thing. It can't be some crazy gun. It's got to be a crossbow or like a revolver or like a bow and arrow, like something super basic you would find at like a kid's camp. Maybe not a kid's camp because there's raves at it, but like a summer camp, whatever you want to call it. The rave boss, I think, is kind of annoying, but I only had to deal with him a little bit. The wonder weapons, the quest itself is so fucking easy. But also, we only used 2 out of the 4. I was trying to upgrade the last one and just fucked up majorly. But I think we started with the best one, though. Thundergun Adjacent, the deer, whatever it's actually called. Fucking stellar. It's probably, like, I think I would rather use that bow between its use case and the effect that it has and just the way you use it. Ammo aside, I think I'd rather use that than a handful of, like, the Origin staffs. That might be a hefty claim. Maybe I need to retract a little bit. I'm someone who only uses the ice staff, so maybe I'm going too far. But it's solid. And the fact that it's so easy, the barrier to entry is so low, I was able to learn how to do it successfully, and then be fully prepared to do all 4 by myself. I've never been able to do that before. So it being so easy, for me at least as a pro, but I could also see how it's a con for some people who are looking for, the neighbors are fighting and screaming. 25 days till we move. 25 days. No, for some people, like, they want a more difficult map, but every map can't be difficult. And I know when we get to Shaolin or whatever else it might be, that kind of thing could happen. But Rave was stellar. And all the things that I've ever thought has always fallen in line with a lot of the zombies YouTubers that I've watched. And that is, Spaceland is, prior to our list, Spaceland is top 5 and Rave is fine. The boat thing is what drags people down and the Easter egg, whatever. But we're looking at this as casual high rounders, as I've always said. Casual high round, 30s, 40s, 50s. Dude, it's not fine. It's solid. It's a good map. It's a fun map. You have a lot of open space to be able to train. The ambiance is great. The wonder weapons are great. This, like, where the fuck am I going to put this? Am I really going to try to bargain and say that Rave is better than Spaceland? I don't. Because that wonder weapon really fucking carries it. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's see. Rave, is it F tier? No, definitely not. D, C, no. It's definitely better than a B tier. I would rather play Rave over BO1 Ascension, that's for sure. Would I rather play Rave or Zetsubo? Damn, this got hard instantly. This is hard, man, because I really think that at some point when we get closer to the finale, I have to re-rank Zetsubo and Gorod because I feel like they're too low. All right, I'm going to be honest here, okay? From real-world playing right now, I'm telling you, at some point I'm gonna have to re-rank Gorod and Zetsubo because I'd rather play Zetsubo over Rave, but I'd rather play Rave over 5. Like the list is kind of, but it's like maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just dedicate myself to the cause because I put it there after playing it immediately. So maybe I was just whatever. This might be one of my many hot takes. Dude, honestly, I enjoyed Rave like the same amount as Spaceland. But I like the wonder weapon more. But because I know it's like my first time actually using it and the enjoyment, I'm not going to let that that overexcited bias put it above Spaceland. If I could, if I wasn't looking at this objectively, if this was just me like off the cuff, I'd be like 100% I enjoyed Rave more than Spaceland. But knowing that it's the first time I played the map like this, or not the first time, but like the first time I've done really well on the map and had fun and used the wonder weapon, whatever, we're going to put Rave. This is the whole part of the building a ranking, is that we rank it right after playing it. So it's off the cuff. It's right off the top of my head as I do it. And as I'm doing it now, I enjoyed the fuck out of Rave in the Redwoods. And I think we're just going to leave it where it is, which is so strange. I'm so afraid because now, like, I'm someone who's always hated the last 3 maps because I've only played them each like once or twice. Same goes for World War II. Same goes for Vanguard. My fear is like when I get to Vanguard, am I gonna be like, oh, you know, the art style's pretty good, you know? So can you imagine Terra Maledicta as S tier? Let me tell you why. No, I could never. But can you imagine? Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just want to say thank you. We went from 100 subs to 160 in like 2 weeks because we had a short that really popped off and did like 24K. And now we've got 2 videos back to back that like, you know, our highest viewed video on the channel was like 200 views. And now like the Origins one did so well, like almost 800. And the BO3 rankings almost at 600. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Thank you for joining the journey. Thank you for leaving your comments. There's been a lot of great comments of people being like, oh, I thought you had 100,000 subs. I'm surprised you have 100. Great video. Like, I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. And coming up next is Shaolin Shuffle. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to go practice that now because I'm very afraid. Have a good night.